Hi everyone, this is a very, very special reading. We are actually going to have a look and see what is coming through for you and what messages I had. So, it's a very special time in the sense that there is a hybrid eclipse that is happening. If you see this later on down the line, this reading, somewhere in the future, it can still really apply to you. The messages here are going to apply to you in lots and lots of different ways, and that is something that I really wanted to mention here. So what I would say to you is, don't be scared if you feel like, oh no, I'm here too late, because you're not. Okay, some of you are here as it's happening, some of you are here before it's happening, some of you will be here after, and that is totally fine. It's very, very universal, this reading, but there are things that you definitely need to know. This is also a very safe space which you are 100% welcome at, and also on top of that as well, if you wanted to win a free reading with me or anything like that, please do check out the description box below, since I do giveaways every single month. There's also the personal services with me, the rituals to manifest different areas of your life, black magic energy removal, protection ritual. There's also the rituals for love, money, success, marriage, and so much more. So everything is always there. And I also wanted to mention as well that there's intention items on my website which thousands of people have seen results with, and the review section for that is at the bottom of my website. And my website is shopmoonlightguidance.com. Everything is literally there. Okay, so everything is down below. So this hybrid eclipse, regardless of whenever you're watching this reading, because it is a timeless reading, is bringing you a lot, okay? It is bringing you a lot of movement, momentum, progress. It is bringing you victory, okay? If you've been looking for a job and you just feel like you're going round in circles, this is victory. It will happen for you, okay? Within 6 weeks of this eclipse happening, you will start to see a result of things changing in your life, okay? So 6 weeks from when this hybrid eclipse has happened, which by the way happens on the 20th of April 2023, 6 weeks from that point, within that 6 weeks you will have some form of victory, some form of success, some form of something good really happening, which will give you a lot of abundance and fulfillment. And that is something that I am really, really picking up on, which is obviously really positive. This is you feeling like, wow, you know what, I've hit a good point, especially like I mentioned, if you've been looking for a job, if you've been looking for a work opportunity, this is success in regards to it, okay? There is success in regards to something that has been quite challenging for you. And I also feel here as well, there is going to be someone that really does come forward towards you, wanting to communicate with you as well. So in terms of career, there is progress within 6 weeks. There is also progress in regards to someone here wanting to talk to you and wanting to really spend time with you as well, which is obviously really great to see. This is going to give you a lot of clarity, it's going to give you a lot of happiness, it is going to give you a real sense of inner fulfillment as well, from what I am picking up on. And we've also got here as well the Five of Swords, which shows that you have had many conflicts and challenges and difficulties and troubles in your life, and that is something we also do pick up on very, very strongly. The other thing as well, especially with the Tower energy, we do have here a lot of things that you feel have fallen apart for you through no fault of your own. And what I see here is that you have had miscommunications, misunderstandings, problems or arguments with people around you, feeling like they don't understand you, they don't respect you, and they don't get you. Well, guess what? Those things are changing. The Tower is going to be rebuilt, and fives in tarot equal change. This hybrid eclipse is bringing you change. It's bringing you change in a very positive way, because it allows you to now have power, whereas before you felt like you didn't have any power, okay? You didn't have power, you felt like you didn't have power in certain situations. Even if you felt like you had power, you felt like there was nothing you could do about it, and that the power was still in other people's hands in regards to what they chose to do. If someone here has hurt you, you do have power, because that power is in your energy and what you choose to feed energy to. If you feed energy to the fact that they have power, then you have literally just given them your power. If you put energy towards yourself, they can spiritually start to realize their mistakes and the things that they have not done correctly towards you, believe it or not. Through healing, through forgiveness, and through also detachment, what starts to happen is that your energy becomes more powerful, and in their day-to-day life, those people that have treated you badly, they start to realize, exactly what they shouldn't have been doing to begin with. They start to realize that, oh my gosh, I should have been a better person, I should have done this. But it happens because they pick up on your energy being so much more high vibrational. Okay, so that is really, really powerful. That makes your energy really strong. And one thing that I would highly, highly recommend, okay, is doing a full moon or a new moon ritual. Okay, so when there is a full moon or there is a new moon, you can sort of look at the calendar. Doing one of those rituals can be so powerful. The full moon is really known to be a time of releasing, right? And then the new moon is a time of gathering that sort of momentum for a new cycle. It's really about manifesting, right? Because you start from scratch, you start from fresh. So those rituals are really powerful. I do offer them, and everything's always linked down below. But you know, because there is an eclipse right now as well, it's such a powerful time for healing, releasing, letting go, acceptance, forgiveness. Forgiveness is difficult. I know it is. It's not always easy, right? But for as long as you cannot forgive, it means that you constantly get triggered by how that person has emotionally treated you. You know, until you can't sort of let it go, you will constantly revisit it, rethink it. It will trigger your day-to-day emotions, and you will be stuck in this cycle of always just thinking about that whole situation, where there are other things in your life that perhaps deserve a lot more energy and a lot more time. So healing those triggers, being able to forgive and being able to move forward, is not about validating what they did to you. It's actually so that you can live your life, and so that you can have more peace, and you can achieve the things that you want to do without that constantly digging at you, getting to you, triggering you. Because actually then they've succeeded, right? They succeeded in the sense that now everything that you try to do is based upon what they did to you, right? But it's about having power to say, you know what, they did that, but I'm going to not be the victim. I'm going to be the victor. I'm going to live this amazing life. I'm going to have abundance. I'm going to have success. And it's because I chose to move forward. And that's the most beautiful thing here that I am picking up on, is that you've got some really beautiful abundances coming your way if you let it happen. If you stay stuck in your ways and you just don't want to like move forward, you know, then obviously you stay stuck in your ways, and then the eclipse energies will just make you feel not so great. And that's kind of how it is, you know. There's an element of destiny, but there's also an element of your free will that can also influence things, which can slow things down in the areas that you want to move a bit faster in. And that's what we see with the Queen of Cups, okay? The Queen of Cups is really powerful for multiple reasons, because you deserve so much more than what you have been given. This eclipse is going to give you an epiphany that makes you realize, like, wow, I deserve so much better. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Why was I in those situations? Why was I even entertaining those situations? Justice is basically, okay, your good karma coming your way, which basically means that you have so much more happiness, so much more abundance, so much more success, and so much more joy that is basically going to progress your way and come your way. Your good karma is coming. And also, Seven of Wands here with the Lovers definitely does show that if you are really able to move forward with your life and not constantly be triggered in regards to how other people have treated you, you will only be able to move forward and have more success and more happiness and more joy. And the thing here with the Lovers is that we do see this King of Swords energy coming through. Yes, this person can be an air sign, because we have got a lot of air sign energies, to be honest, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, energies are peaking, like really they are, but it also is showcasing that energy of your own personal energy, which is about doing what is best for you and looking after yourself and taking care of yourself, and not constantly sort of getting swept up in the fact that they did this to me and they've got to fix it and they've got to come towards me. It's really about also taking power for your own life and taking your life into your own hands and saying, yeah, they did that, but I'm not going to sit here and like wait and expend all of my time and energy towards them when I've also got a life to live. Like, I am precious too, you know. And that's it. Tell yourself, I am precious. Because the more you are constantly worrying about everyone else and doing, sitting there and waiting for certain things to come into your life, you are actually wasting precious minutes of your own life where you could be doing other things that gives you happiness, that gives you joy, that gives you motivation, that gives you fulfillment. You know, it kind of slows down areas of your life, which is like the last thing you want to have happen. And we've also got the Three of Swords. This is going to be very triggering. This isn't going to be a very nice thing that I say, but I feel like for some of you it's going to be this like aha, like epiphany moment where you think to yourself, oh my god, like what am I actually doing with my life? I need to do things for myself. a lot of you stay in this sort of situation where, you know, you're waiting for people to resolve things with you. You're waiting for people to come towards you. You're waiting for people to tell you, like, I love you, I want to be with you. You know, you're waiting for that because you feel like they owe you that, right? And the main thing here is that they won't come to you for as long as you sit there and you are in that mindset. They will come to you when you literally are so happy within yourself that you don't care whether they will come to you or not, because you know you've got yourself and you know that you are confident and strong and you've got all of these incredible values and traits that cannot just be found in every single person. When you are so confident within yourself, that's when people will come to you and be like, I'm so sorry I treated you that way. Oh my gosh, you know, I've had realizations, I've learned lessons. That karma energy comes to you when you do not sit there and wait for it and feel like they owe me that. Because you know what? It happens when you owe yourself the love and the generosity and the support that you were giving to them by waiting. So the moral of the story here is, please never wait. I know I say this in all of my readings, but remember, the law of attraction is never about waiting. It's about getting on with your life, doing the things that are mutually giving things to you, working towards your goals and your dreams, and having acceptance towards your current circumstances and having that gratitude. And that in turn allows everything you want for your highest good to come your way. This eclipse is literally affirming that the more you do for yourself and the more you care about yourself and love yourself and give to other people and love other people who are mutually doing things towards you, the more you only have more to gain. And we see here success in regards to career. We see here success in regards to someone romantically who wants to talk to you and who really wants to be honest and loyal and truthful towards you, and they, you know, really appreciate your generosity, your empathy, your kindness, your care. But it's also about not sitting and waiting in situations where you are expending your time and energy towards people who literally are doing nothing towards you, or they are taking you round in circles, because that's not actually when they will properly come to you in the way that you want. They will come to you in the way that you want when you are so happy within yourself and you are healing and looking after yourself and putting yourself in a place where only more further abundance comes your way for further happiness, and more money is going to come your way, commitment will come your way. If you want a proposal, it's there. Okay, it will happen, it will come, it will give you joy. Believe in yourself, please. Okay, believe in yourself. We've got here the 8 of Swords. A lot of you feel like this right now. You feel so trapped. This eclipse is going to give you an epiphany, because when this eclipse happens, you will have a very, very powerful dream or a very powerful insight in your day-to-day life or at night when you're sleeping, and it will make you feel like, what am I doing with my life? Like, my life is so precious, you know, I have things to do, I have a life to live, I cannot be sitting here and waiting for things to happen. Like, I need to get on with my life, I need to look after my life, I need to do things that give me happiness and joy, and why am I waiting for things again? You know, you are literally going to have that moment of epiphany, and you are going to be, you know, shocked in many ways when that happens. So this is a very deep reading in that sense, because not only am I saying like, oh, okay, all of these things will happen, but you will literally have an epiphany moment as well during this time, in which you realize like, wow, you know, I need to go and like do things that I love and live my life and go for a walk or do that hobby thing that I was putting off for so long, or, you know, because crying is okay. It's a release of built up energies and emotions, and afterwards you will feel better, because again, it's that sort of purging energy. And some of you may feel that you are crying during this time. You are feeling like, oh, you know, I feel lonely, I feel frustrated, I feel, you know, sad, I feel like nothing's ever going to happen. Let me tell you something, okay? This Page of Cups and this Page of Swords energy is so, so powerful and so strong, because you will just feel like, oh my god, I want to go do that, I want to go do this, I'm going to do it for myself. And that energy is what actually brings you people that then want to come towards you, okay? And they want to either work out things with you, or they want, you know, to talk to you. Moral of the story here is that I do feel like someone here who's treated you badly is going to come round when you are so much stronger within yourself. But I also see, okay, that person that I saw right at the beginning, who is going to be like this sort of fresh energy that is so romantically interested in you and wants to progress things with you and wants to get to know you and wants to move things along with you. So there's that energy that I'm really seeing as well, which is obviously going to make you feel quite good. And this eclipse is bringing you some solid things, solid things. My biggest piece of advice to you is just get on with life. Oh gosh, I know that sounds so strange to say, but honestly, get on with life. Get on with the things that are working for you. If you are, you know, trying new things, try them. If you are working towards goals, go for it. If you are, you know, dating around, like, go for it, you know, like, it's really good to kind of keep your options open during this time, because an eclipse, especially like this hybrid eclipse, right, it's a mix of like sort of multiple energies coming together. And when you think about that, that's really, really powerful, right? It's a little bit like a hybrid car. It's got multiple aspects, multiple sort of ways of being able to run it, right? So I think that the main thing here is that you are not just one thing, okay? You can have multiple things going on for you, which means that if you wanted to also set up a business, let's say you're working but you also want to set up a business, go for it. This is the time of doing hybrid things. Now, I'm not saying, okay, that if you're like married, then you should have like an affair, okay? I'm not saying that. But let's not go too far into the distance of these kinds of things, okay? What I'm trying to say here is that if you are single, for example, keeping your options open is a very good thing. What I'm not trying to say, I'm not saying that you should be cheating, okay? Like, because I know that some of you might be thinking, well, then in that case, does this mean that I can now then do this? I never recommend that, actually. Never recommend cheating, obviously, because karmically that's a very bad thing to do. But what I will say is that keeping your options open, especially if you are single or if you are not in a commitment, is really, really good. Same thing with career, same thing with your goals and your hobbies and the things that you are doing. This is a time for you to put your energies in a place that are really, really good for you. And, you know, it's about doing multiple things. You know, there isn't just like one thing that every person on this planet should be doing in terms of goals and hobbies. There are multiple things. Many of you are going to have multiple streams of income, and a lot of it you are going to start this year. So that's quite powerful, and that's really beautiful to see here. Look at that. Ta-da! Got the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is stability and security. The Ten of Cups here is beautiful because the Ten of Cups is stunning in so many ways, because the Ten of Cups represents here love, joy, happiness, fulfillment. All of these things are going to come your way, okay? The eclipse is basically gathering multiple areas of your life to come together. So your work life, okay, it's a hybrid, right? So your work life and your career, those aspects are all starting to come together so that your life as a whole can start to look like a bigger picture. That doesn't mean that you get to the perfect destination, okay? It just means that those areas start to come together, so, you know, you continue to live life in such a stable way that it gives you joy, it gives you fulfillment, and it gives you happiness. And that is really what I am picking up on, which is so incredibly beautiful, because I do see a lot of joy and I do see a lot of progress. And that is literally what we do have here, okay? So the eclipse is really powerful for healing, releasing, letting go, having acceptance, forgiveness, and also putting yourself first. Do those things and you will find that, you know, people that have treated you wrong can come back around in time. Also within 6 weeks, I really see here someone wanting to talk to you, someone who's very honest, loyal, kind, and also areas of your career starting to really come together, which is so incredibly powerful. So the affirmation for this reading is that things are coming together, okay? Comment it down below if this resonates with you, or if you like this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, you know, check out the description box below if you haven't, and I will see you all very, very soon. Yeah, I'll see you all very soon, all right? I also have TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every single day, so feel free to check that out if you are interested. Everything's always linked down below, and I will see you all very soon. And everything is there. Personal services, free reading giveaway, intention items, everything, okay? Bye, everyone.